Friday morning, everyone. I think it's what, the 26th, 27th? I think that's what Timex says. Yeah, if y'all been watching for a while, you know how it works out with that sprinkler right there. That's not where it should be this morning. So, you also know I got turbine bearings going out. And yeah, number one was out and about out here doing some spraying yesterday, and I don't know, she just didn't pay attention. I know I didn't pay full attention. A couple of times I looked out and I went, God, that looks like it's farther than it should be. And then I get in a different position. I'm like, oh, no, that's about where it should be. Yeah, I think that's about where it stopped right there. So hopefully I can just go bump the valve lever on it and make her come in. And since I can see things from here and I can't see from everywhere else, that group is all right in that corner again, at least part of them. I see through the trees over here, there's a couple more. I don't see any more in the rest of that field I can see, but, you know, can't see much. That group, I don't know. I'm getting kind of wondering about them. We got one group that likes to stay out and enjoy the fresh air, and this other group's all up. I think they're all here because they're in the barn. Dino's rubbing his head on the pole in the barn right in the opening. I see a couple cows in the barn, cows and calves laying outside, cows and calves all filling here. So I didn't know. What I do know is I got one more gate I got to open, which has not been the easiest thing for me to do since my back don't feel good. On a positive note, so far this morning it feels a little bit better. As long as I don't move wrong, and as long as I can keep a few muscles to, shall we say, relax and not tense up. That's the worst thing, and you don't notice I'm tense until all of a sudden everything hurts. It only hurts because it's tense. So, okay, I gotta open that gate in front of me, go up the hill and do that, and I can say hi to them other girls up there. Well, these girls aren't camera shy at all. 023, 232, and I don't know who the other one is. The other one might be Grumpy. Nice dark, kind of looks like it could be her. What I was going to show you is there's a cow laying over there chewing her cud. Oh, and can I get him? Come on, where? There, Ichabod. Ichabod was standing over there not 10 feet from her. He's been out in this field quite a bit the last week or so. Out there getting whatever little critters are already eat. And number one, when she was out spraying yesterday, she was looking along the creek over by that tree in the middle. She actually found a fish in the creek. She found a few crawdads, she said. She sent me a picture of the fish. It's actually a freaking mudcat. They're not something you want to catch on a hook and then try to get off the hook because they got spines and they will poke the crap out of you, and they're not very big, but they fight like a big fish. You know, this fish used to be full of trout, used to be full of rainbows, used to have the occasional steelhead. But, you know, when they make everything along the creek shut down, we're the last of two that still have cattle around anywhere near the creek. Dairy across the road, when they were still running, crawdads and fish were thick through here because they all had something to eat. Drainage ran right from their barn right down to the pump site over there and into the creek. Upstream there was still okay fishing, but down here was, from here down till it hits the Tualatin River, was awesome fishing. Last time we caught a fish around here was quite a few years ago. I don't even bother fishing anymore. Used to God, when I was a teenager, I used to come down almost every night during fishing season, and we had fish for dinner every other night probably, because I always caught enough to feed everybody. Usually put half of what I caught back. So anyway, yeah, you got 2 story times so far, right? And I'm not sure if that calf right there is Boomer's calf or there's a 9 number out there that it was over by the gate to my left when I came up. Both look similar. Either way, that's a good looking bull calf. And that yearling's pretty much got to be grumpy. Her mama's got a lot of white on her like that. She don't turn her head. I can't see the tag, and I can't read it from here anyway. Even zoomed in, I couldn't read it. No. And let's see, that one there, I think she had twins last year. She's another one of those cows, when she stands next to the bull's not so big. Oh well, that's enough. I'll get you something else later. See how our day goes. It stalled again. So, sent her up here with a bungee cord to put on it, because it stalled the same way. Turbine was still turning, but belt wasn't, and she played with it, and the turbine wasn't turning. So it's turned up now. So it's moving faster, which is fine. I guess when we get it together, we'll take her up and see what we can do with it. I really, really wanted to get these next 2 moves at least before we had to do anything with it, because once we don't run this one, we can't run a little one either, because there's too much pressure. I don't need to be blowing the underground out of the world. And that little gun won't handle what's coming off that pump if there's no place for the water to go besides that little tiny 5/8 hole on it. So, yay!